Good evening, and welcome back to the definitive source for in-depth celebrity analysis. Welcome to News Around. In the sprawling, often chaotic landscape of Turkish entertainment, there are stars that burn brightly and briefly, and then there are gravitational forces around which the entire industry seems to orbit. Hande Erçel and Kerem Bürsin are, undeniably, the latter. For months, their narrative has been defined not by what they have said, but by the profound volume of their silence. They are the couple that everyone watches, yet rarely sees together. They are the duo who have mastered the delicate art of existing in the harsh glare of the spotlight while keeping their most precious moments shrouded in shadow. But just as the new year began to settle into its rhythm, the long wait ended. The silence was broken. Today, we are dissecting their first joint statement of 2026, a moment that was brief in duration but monumental in its implications. We are looking beyond the standard answers to decode the body language, the stylistic harmony, and the whispered rumors that suggest this power couple is entering a new, more grounded era. Before we step into the flashbulbs, I have a crucial reminder for our loyal community. If you value journalism that respects the boundaries while seeking the truth, if you appreciate these deep dives into the psychology of stardom, please make sure you are subscribed to News Around. And for those who wish to be the true pillars of our channel, the executive producers of our content, I invite you to click the join button right next to the subscribe icon. Your membership allows us to tell these stories with the depth they deserve. Now, let us analyze the return of Hanka. The setting was a departure from a New Year's event, the kind of threshold where the press gathers like moths to a flame, hoping for a crumb of information. Hande Erçel and Kerem Bürsin, a couple notoriously media-shy when together, did not rush past. Instead, they offered a masterclass in relaxed, candid stardom. Their reappearance was not marked by grand gestures or dramatic declarations. It was defined by an almost provocative normalcy. They answered questions with smiles that seemed genuine, radiating a calm that belied the frenzy surrounding them. When asked about their holiday, Hande Erçel painted a picture of domestic tranquility that contrasts sharply with the jet-set expectations placed upon them. It was a very peaceful and enjoyable holiday, she shared, her demeanor serene. We rested a bit and spent time with our loved ones. After a busy year, we really needed it. Kerem Bürsin echoed this sentiment of grounding, framing the new year not as a chance for explosive change, but for internal calibration. The new year means new goals and new beginnings, he mused philosophically. I want to be more balanced and productive in both my work and my personal life. These were not the words of people chasing the next headline, they were the words of people seeking sustainable peace. When the inevitable questions turned to the nature of their relationship, the couple stood firm on the boundary they have painstakingly constructed over the years. They spoke candidly, yet with a practiced caution that serves as their primary defense mechanism. Kerem's assessment of their bond was a study in minimalist satisfaction. Everything is fine, we're enjoying the moment. It's more important for us to just go with the flow. It is a statement that refuses to feed the drama machine. By emphasizing the present moment, he rejects the pressure to define the future for public consumption. Hande Erçel mirrored her partner's sentiments, reinforcing the idea that happiness does not require an audience to be real. We're happy and we want to maintain this happiness, she stated with quiet conviction. We don't have to share everything, but things are going well. In these few sentences, they laid out the manifesto of their relationship. Connection is for them, curiosity is for everyone else. I want to pause here and ask you, the insightful viewers of News Around. In an age of oversharing, do you find their commitment to privacy refreshing or frustrating? Do you believe that keeping things hidden is the secret to longevity in the public eye? Share your thoughts in the comments below. While their words were measured, their physical presence spoke volumes to those trained to read between the lines. The press and fans alike were captivated not just by what they said, but by how they existed in the same space. Observers noted a distinct visual harmony. Dressed in simple yet elegant outfits, their styles complemented each other effortlessly, Hande's natural makeup and refined attire balancing Kerem's sporty chic aesthetic. Fashion commentators quickly labeled it timeless elegance, a visual metaphor for a relationship that is not chasing trends. But more telling than the clothes were the micro-interactions. Their occasional eye contact during the questioning served as a silent anchor in the chaotic sea of flashbulbs. The use of familiar language in their responses indicated a deep-seated comfort. Most notably, tabloid journalists picked up on Kerem Bürsin's frequent, encouraging smiles toward Hande, and his gentlemanly deference in requesting her to speak first. These were not performed gestures, they appeared to be the reflexive actions of a supportive partner. The statement also provided a fascinating glimpse into the individuals behind the personae. They are not just actors waiting for the next script. They are people seeking multidimensional lives. Hande Erçel declared that despite the unrelenting demands of her schedule, she has realized the vital importance of carving out space for herself. She expressed a desire to dedicate more time to sports, travel, and art pursuits that feed the soul rather than the ego. Kerem Bürsin, meanwhile, signaled his continued commitment to looking outward. He stated he would focus on social responsibility projects, specifically planning new initiatives concerning the environment and sustainability. These revelations paint a picture of a couple who are attracting attention not just for who they date, but for what they stand for in the public sphere. Of course, no appearance by this duo is complete without the accompanying whirlwind of behind-the-scenes rumors. Following their departure, a quick wave before disappearing into their car. The gossip mills began to churn. Sources close to the couple suggest that their public calls for balance are being translated into private action. It is whispered that they are aiming for a calmer phase in their lives, actively planning getaways and international trips in the coming months to compensate for the time lost to conflicting filming schedules. They are reportedly prioritizing their connection away from the prying eyes of Istanbul. And what of the question that hangs over them like a persistent cloud? Will they work together again? When asked by the press, their only response was a synchronized smile, a polite but firm refusal to take the bait. However, industry insiders claim that producers are closely monitoring the massive social media engagement generated by this joint appearance. The hunger to see them reunited on screen is palpable, and discussions about a potential joint project are rumored to be taking place in high-level offices, even if the actors themselves are playing coy. As we conclude this analysis, it becomes clear that this was more than just a quick chat with reporters. With this first joint statement since the new year, Hande Erçel and Kerem Bürsin have demonstrated that their relationship is progressing on solid ground, defined by their own rules rather than external expectations. Their calm yet clear stance reveals a couple focused on their own experiences, unmoved by the noise of the tabloids. Their staying together, despite past ups and downs and intense scrutiny, is the ultimate testament to their desire to protect what they have built. They have adopted a relationship model that allows for individual space while maintaining a profound bond, a rare feat in the fast-paced world of celebrity. While both Hande and Kerem are expected to shine individually in 2026 with new surprises on screen and in international markets, the impact of this rare, unified message is likely to remain in the headlines for a long time. What do you think is next for them? Are you hoping for that joint project, or do you prefer seeing them thrive on their own paths? Let us know in the comments below. Please, do not forget to like this video if you appreciated this deep dive. Subscribe to News Around so you never miss an update on your favorite stars. And a massive thank you to our Join members, you are the heartbeat of this channel. Until next time, respect the silence, and celebrate the love. Goodbye.